All right, Mike. I just wanted to give you a little recap on today's pitching lesson. If you remember, you had the tendency to get a little close with your stance. The club would work a little too inside, and you would come in too in to out, and you would see this face want to have a tendency to turn over on you. And when that happens, you get a little stuck, and the club tends to dig too much, right? And you end up kind of duffing your pitches, right? So we have to kind of reverse that. We had you feeling earlier a little more out to in, right? We were trying to have you have this feeling where you were like almost resting like a drink on your club face at the finish point, right? So we had you feel more like that, where you wouldn't spill the drink over, right? Because that face is turning down, the leading edge is going to grab, right? So we want to feel all that same stuff. And if you remember, I told you about Luke Donald. I would see him practice like in a hallway, like on like a carpet, and he'd have like a wall behind him, right? And he would hit these little pitch shots, making sure he wouldn't torque the club inside and hit the wall. And all he was doing was keeping this club in front of him, using his body pivot, and he was keeping the face open all the way through the strike, right? So it was very nice pitching motion, contact was always good when I would watch him do this. And we want to kind of create that same feel for you. So we're going to do the same thing here. Face a little open, ball somewhat forward in the stance there. And I'm just going to have you turn your body, but we want to keep our arms pretty quiet. We don't want to torque it inside, right? Keep this club in front of you, okay? So, and we'll use this virtual wall to see how we do, right? All right, so that was pretty good. I didn't get any dig there. The club was working somewhat out to in, and the club just glided right over the turf, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing. Like when I'm hitting pitch shots, I don't want it to dig at all. So we got to stay on top of that. We want to feel more out to in for you, and we want to keep the face open all the way through the strike. So I'll hit one more here, just so you can see. All right, man. So we'll work on this next week. Good job today, and I'll see you later.